Welcome back to another video here on the Cooperative channel. Today we're going to be cracking open a Willett Pot Still Reserve. This is their bourbon in this really cool fancy bottle, so let's crack it open and see what it tastes like. So here it is in the glass, and let's go on for a nose. Okay, I'm getting like almost like a hint of rye and maybe a wheat. I wonder what the mash bill is. Yeah, I'm almost getting like on the back end, just like a hint of rye. I wonder if there's like a little bit of rye in there, or what the mash bill is, because it's kind of standing out a little bit. Almost got like a sweetness, almost like a sweetness like a honey. Yeah, almost like a sweetness, like a honeycomb or something like that. Maybe a little caramel, and I don't really get much vanilla or anything like that as well on the nose. We typically get off of bourbon, you get like a vanilla note, and I'm not really getting that. But I'm getting like almost like a ripe fruit as well. Yeah, like a very fresh, ripe fruit. So now it's going for a taste. Oh yeah, that's a very good palate. I really like that. It's like right up there, caramel in the very front. A little bit of sweetness, got that honey in there. Got a little bit of fruitiness as well. I almost want to call it like a buttery popcorn almost, like a little, it's like the butter I'm getting, not really a popcorn, but like the butter from that. Yeah, a very good palate. I really like the finish on it. Now I'm starting to get like a hint of the rye and all that spice that I get from that on the finish. So it must be a high rye or have a good significant amount of rye in the mash bill. But also, it's a very different bourbon for sure. I think it's more effective because it's made in a pot still instead of like a column still, which is more traditional for American whiskey or bourbon. But yeah, I really like it so far. I like the sweetness I get from the honey, and like that little citrus note as well. So yeah, this is actually a very good bourbon. I like it. It's a little bit different. I feel like it's a little sidestep. It's a little bit different than what a traditional bourbon is. I think it's due to it being made in a pot still, but I don't think I've had very many bourbons that I know of that have been made strictly in a pot still. So that may be affecting it a little bit. And I really like that rye spice I'm getting on the palate and on the finish. I think it's a little high rye, but let me check that real quick and I'll get back to you. After a quick Google search, I found a few websites that have the same mash bill, so I feel very confident in that being the mash bill, and it says a 72% corn, 13% rye, and 15% barley. I always like to check and see what the mash bill is, especially with something that I get a little bit more rye, that is a little more prominent, and I like to know on how much percentage is in there, and it's a little lower than I thought. Based on what I was getting, but yeah, maybe that pot still is affecting the rye a little bit more, and you get a little more prominence in the glass and the nose and whatnot. But yeah, like I said, it is a very nice sidestep from what bourbon is, but it's a very nice example. Yeah, it's a very nice bourbon. If you guys want to check it out, I know it can be very hard to find and can be very allocated, and a lot of people chase after it, and also it has a very neat bottle. That's why I actually picked it up myself. But thanks again for watching, guys. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week. May the best of your past, may the worst of your future. Cheers, guys.